The book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 13. Lord Yahweh Shai speaking in the red letter. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. I'm going to start right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Kodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. The Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And Shalom to the 140 and 4,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp. And tonight I want to do a lesson on the rebels of our people, all right, the Israelites who have not repented, who refuse to repent and to get their act together, all right, because we're getting ready to see their judgment come forth. And you have to understand why the Lord's going to do this to the majority of our people here in these last days. Well, because they lost that savor, all right? The Israelites were created to be the glorification vessels of the Most High. We're supposed to be glorifying Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and uplifting his ways in the earth. Glorifying his name, moving in the fear of the Lord, man. Showing the rest of the world what it's supposed to be. All right? And we all fail, you know, from our understanding of who we were as a people. Okay, as a punishment from the Almighty. But now in these last days, you know, the knowledge is out here, man, of who we are with undeniable proof. But the majority of our people are not regaining that savor, man, that salt. Right? When you go into it, salt is a preservation tool. In the ancient world, they used salt to preserve meat. Right? People were paid with salt. That's where you get that term salary from. But the point is that salt is important, man. It has a purpose. Now, when that salt is no longer able to hold those qualities of preservation and, you know, whatever it's used for, its flavor, it doesn't have any flavor. What's the point of having it, man? You got a can of salt that ain't got no flavor. It's trash, man. Right? Well, that's how the rebels of our people are, man, in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai at this point in time. All right? Because our whole purpose on this earth is to glorify Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, to fear him and keep his commandments. So if we're not doing that, we're of no use to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai on the earth, man. And a lot of our people are just in a completely degenerate state, man, and just looking at, you know, different things online, man, and how people are moving, just even in regular everyday life. You see Jake, all right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you see how they're moving. All right, it's just like, God damn, man, they're good for nothing. Completely gone in wickedness, man. Not even thinking about the Lord, you know what I'm saying? If they do think about the Lord, quote unquote, it's white Jesus, you know, or some bullshit idol from another, you know, nation. Islam and all that bullshit, man. So guess what, man? They're of no use to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Let's get a quick precept, man. All right, because they're getting ready to be cast out in these last days and trodden under the foot of Esau. All right, the sword of the Lord, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to send Esau on the rebels of our people because they have no purpose right now, man. They're out of their damn mind. They're too far gone, man. All right, here we have Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 28. It says, they are waxing fat. They shine. Yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. All right, you see that? And yeah, a lot of our people, man, they're not even considering the ways of righteousness. I mean, look at Jake in the hood, man. Like, they on some other shit, man. Even just Jake in general. All right, Esau has done a number on our people, and you know this damn devil is to blame as well, man. And the elders go into this all the time. How Esau has pretty much, you know, used our people as an experiment, man. Esau created niggas, man. YNs, all that shit, man. Of all the tribes, he's made that to be our culture, man, in the eyes of the world. And it's just not what it is, man. We are a royal people. We're not thugs and gangbangers and, murderers, thieves, pimps, prostitutes. That's not our culture, man. But our people in their mind think that that's what they're supposed to fucking be. Like, from the old to the young, man, it's just a continuous cycle of degeneracy, man. It's like when you come into this truth, all right, you realize, man, how filthy we were, man. Now understand, we're not perfect. Even now, we still, fall short of the glory, but the Lord has cleaned us up, man, from the ways of the world. We were once a part of that bullshit, man. A lot of us were in the world, doing things that we're not proud of, man. Because that's, we thought we were supposed to do. We thought that that's who we were. That's who Esau tells you you are. In the media, in the music, 24/7. They're pumping images of degenerate Israelites, man. All right? They're constantly replaying the degeneracy over and over and over. And it's like, damn, man, it's a vicious cycle. And Esau did that by design to keep us in a lower state, to keep us separated, all right, from our godliness, man, to keep us separated from Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua. Because when you come into this truth, and the Lord open your mind up, you realize that your ways were wicked. And you become ashamed of that shit, man. All right? See what I'm saying? We're supposed to be the nation of righteousness. Not for the criminal activities and, you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool or something, man. It's like 2026. You still got Jake out here trying to be a goddamn rapper, promoting street cred. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, goddamn, man. The Lord got to put these dudes down. All right? A lot of you women too, man. Our people are, man, the majority of our people are just, they're gone, man. They're too far gone. And real quick, I want to make a point where it says they surpass the deeds of the wicked. The wicked is who? Esau, Edom. According to Malachi 1 and verse 4, they're the border of wickedness. All right? The physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. These damn crackers are the devils that the Bible speaks of, man. Their history, their culture is murdering, stealing, lying, robbing, deceit. That's their culture. But Jake has taken that and ran with it, man. To the point where they're promoting that as the culture. You see? And that's what it goes into, man. Jake is out here doing the most. Here we had Jeremiah 2 verse 21. It says, "Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy, a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?" And that's how the Lord looks at our people, man. The majority of us as a strange plant. Like, yo, I didn't plant you to be this. All right? Degenerate, we go to that word, it means to, decrease from a higher state. That's what our people have become. They become degenerates. They've decreased from that godly estate to the point where now, man, it's bad, man. Well, look at World Star Hip Hop, man. There's all type of shit, man, on YouTube with Jake just being completely gone, man. Lost in a Babylon sauce, so to speak. Their minds are completely polluted to the point where they hear the truth and they buck up against it, man. You see, they hear the words of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua through the mouth of the prophets, and they can't even see the majesty of it, man. They rather be in that degenerate state, man. Not only that, they come up against the prophets, man. These are the same niggas that came against Yahweh Shai back in the time when he was on the earth. These spirits are back again today, getting ready to receive their judgment, man. You understand? So when you see Jake getting killed out here and put to death, understand it's the judgment of the Almighty. When Esau was out here running through these hoods and whatnot, understand it's the judgment of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua, man. All right, so this is Psalm 17, verse 13. It says, "Arise, O Yahweh, Bashim Shai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And that's what we're praying as well, man, that the Lord, spare us, man, from his sword. What is one of his swords, man? The damn devil, Esau. Because the Most High is in control of all things, man. Even the wicked, who he's going to use to punish the 2/3 of our people here in America and the rebels across the world. All right? The Lord's going to use this damn white man, so-called white man, to cast out judgment. That's why you see these concentration camps being put up. All right? ICE in the streets and whatnot. That's the Lord sending these damn devils. All right? Because Jake is too far gone, man. They've kindled the Lord's wrath. You don't play with Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. All right? But they going to find out the hard way, and they're finding out now. On a low level, but it's for the increase. All right, this right here comes to mind. Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. For thou, are you Israelites, are an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, thy power. And that word holy means to be separate, man, consecrated, special. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, thy power, have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's our role as the Israelites. We're supposed to be above every nation on the face of the earth. Morally, spiritually, physically, all that, man. As Israelites, we're the best of the best, but our people are not acting that way, man. All right? And due to our rebellion, we've been cast down to this lower state, but now it's time to wake out of sleep, man. All right? And the elect are doing that. So call Allah Yahweh Bashim Shai for putting the spirit on us to seek the Lord, man. Because the Lord has to put his spirit on you to come out of that, darkness that we were in the world. He's brought us out of darkness into his marvelous light, as the scriptures tell you. You see? So we're in a blessed position, but man, once you understand the truth and you look into the world, you see the rest of your people, it's like, God damn. It's bad, bro. It's real bad, man. Families all broken up. You know what I'm saying? The children ain't being raised properly, man. They're growing up to be monsters, trained to be thugs and gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not our culture, man. That's not who we're supposed to be. That's what the damn devil gave you, man. You see, we're the kings, the judges of the earth, man. Gods, as it tells you in Psalms 82 and 6. But Jake don't want that, man. All right? They don't want, they don't want to be in that position. They want to be on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a good job, or, they might have some kind of financial shit going on here. They think that this is the end all be all, man. Hell no, man. We're in a wicked ass world. And we need Yahweh Bashim Shai to reset the order, man. It's going to come with mass judgment. All right, check this out. This from the brother Ayashamath out there in GMS, Mississippi. There's his channel right there, GMS Kingdom Minded 144. All right, subscribe to be edified. And let's see what he titled this lesson right here. Our people are comfortable with the wicked. All right. It's a very good, video that he did. And it's heavy, man. And it's the truth too. Our people, the majority of them, are comfortable with this situation, man. Feels up to them. We never enter into the kingdom. It feels up to the majority of our people, the 2/3 here in America, Babylon the Great. We'd always be in this low ass degenerate state on the bottom of society. Shit, they side with the damn devil. A lot of our people. And that's a true state of degeneracy, man, to side with your mortal enemy. There's a term for that called Stockholm Syndrome, all right, in which a slave would have compassion for his slave master, which is absurd, man. This damn devil hates you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, but yet you want to vouch for these devils and come after the prophets who the Lord set up, man. That's why you niggas gotta die. All right, when I say niggas, I'm talking about of all the tribes, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Those who are too far gone, you're gonna receive judgment, man. Like, it's just right that you get reset, man, because you'll be in your right mind after death by pain. But let's play a little bit of this clip, man. This is Vocab Malone, this snake right here that you see on the screen, which is one of the main enemies of the ministry. He's always doing videos trying to debunk the Hebrew Israelites and come against us, calling us black Hebrew Israelites and all type of shit, And he has two so-called, black men, or, they're Israelites, but they don't identify as that because they're too far gone. But he has them on his show coming up against the prophets, man. Check this out, man.
He was so impressed by their abilities,
Hebrew Israelite, though.
Say what?
I never was a Hebrew Israelite, though.
You missed out.
I was already.
You didn't miss out on it. You could have said, "Here's my fringes. I got my old fringes."
But they did. The first time I seen that was in Atlanta, Georgia. They was on the corner beating the drum and all that. So I'm like, what? And it reminded me because I got like that. Well, I used to have that. I have a new heart in Christ, right? But I used to have that revolutionary heart.
Now you heard what he said, right? Now he has a new heart in so-called Christ. This is what Christianity has done to our people, man. It's made them, I don't know how to say it, man, drunken, man. Spiritually drunken. This whole love everybody doctrine, man, that's not biblical, man. The Lord has enemies, man. We have enemies as a nation, man. It's clear to see, but these people, are always trying to side with the damn devil. That's what Christianity teaches you, to side with your enemy, which is going to do nothing but lead to your death and your slaughter, man. These devils will never love you. They come under that guise of Christianity and we're all equal together. No, man, the Lord didn't say that. We just read Deuteronomy 7:6, that we're a holy nation unto the Lord, man, above all people on the face of the earth. So this coming together and loving everybody shit, loving all the nations, and that we are the world spirit is wrong, man. It's just wrong, all right? But let's play some more of this, man. Check out what this dude says.
And I want to be a Black Panther, all that type of stuff, but that comes with identity crisis.
Yeah, that's it.
And they caught my attention, but then I was like, hold on, you talk about white people? Nah, bro, you can't tell me that white people is the devil and all.
That was a deal breaker. You talking about white people? That was a deal breaker, and it's always the blackest niggas, okay, on this side of the equator that got a problem with the Bible condemning the so-called white man.
And that's the truth, man. It's so strange for us to see it, because it's like they don't say that about any other nation. It's always the so-called white man they're trying to save and vouch for. It's very, very strange. It's because the Lord has blinded them, man. They're not able to see the light. So they gotta go, man. They gotta go. The so-called white man is the main problem in the earth. Check his track record. He hasn't stopped. He hasn't stopped promoting evil in the earth, man. World wars and all this shit. Who was that caused by, man? These damn devils, man. Disease, GMO foods, broken homes, all that stuff, man. You being on the bottom of society, being looked down upon by the rest of the world. Who was that caused by, man? These damn devils, your arch nemesis, man. But you want to side with them, man. You gotta go, man. And the Lord gonna get rid of these cats, man. The Lord gonna get rid of these 2/3, man. They're degenerate. They're too far gone. I'm gonna say it again. They're too far gone. All right? The best bet for them is to be reset. You know what I mean by that? And that's what's coming.
Okay? And if it's 2026, man. If the so-called white man ain't on your radar as a problem, man, you out of there, man. Okay, but it's a nigga 2026 talking about a new heart in Christ, man. That nigga out of there, man. Okay, but that was a deal breaker for this nigga here, man. The so-called white man being the devil. Don't worry about immortality. Don't worry about a righteous rulership. Don't worry about the earth being turned back into a paradise. Okay, don't worry about the earth becoming safe for children. Okay. You see, don't worry about, as a people, we're going to be rulers. Okay, men are going to be kings. Okay, our brethren, our kinsmen, Yahushua is going to be King of kings, Lord of lords in the earth. Don't worry, look, bypass all that. The so-called white man, the devil, I'm good. You know, Jake good with it. You see, that's what Jake got a problem with, man. All right, a major mental illness with niggas, man. Okay.
Because more white people, I'm more fearful of a black person than I am a white person all day. And then remember, I told them that on the corner. We was out there, and they like, "Oh, you more afraid of a white person than your own people?" I said, "No, because statistics show, upon my independent research study,
and he's finna go into the statistics, and he's finna go into that. He didn't go into it vocab and let him get into it, but he was finna go into that scientific racism. Okay, which makes it seem like Jake is just inherently violent, man. Okay, like the environments, okay, that was created for Jake to be in. Okay, because you look at our people, it's a result of the crack epidemic. That was chemical warfare. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna pause it right there. The brother was making some good points, man. He was talking about all the things that this damn devil has done to our communities, man. Not just the chemical warfare, but the psychological warfare. The CIA, all these motherfuckers, man, they got, different meetings that they attend to try to figure out how to keep us on the bottom, man. All right, they do all type of different shit to us, even at birth, man. You're injected with a. Let me chill. This is not medical information. Cause you know how YouTube is; they'll take your video down when you say too much truth. But there's been war waged on our people by this damn devil on many manifold levels. But yet these Israelites, right, like you see this guy right here, he's an Israelite, but he don't identify as one. He's just a black man in his own mind. All right. These people right here, they want to come up against the prophets, man. He on Vocab Malone's show coming up against the prophets who are giving them the truth of who they are. And they look at us as the enemy. This is why they got to go, man. They're not exalting Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai. They're exalting white Jesus Christ, as he, said in that video. They're sick, man. And don't get it twisted. Not just the so-called black man or so-called black woman. Also, you other tribes as well, man. You Northern Kingdom tribes, man. So-called, Latinos and Native Americans. Y'all be heavy into that white man worship, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. Bowing down the statues of white Jesus, man. To this day, it's 2026, but y'all don't want to hear the truth. We telling you that, you're part of the nation of Israel, and you don't want to hear that, man. You want to still call on Jesus Christ and believe in those lies of Christianity, Catholicism. While this man is planning to slaughter your ass, you got to go, man. The Lord going to take you out of your misery, and it's okay. You'll be in your right mind in the kingdom. But for now, y'all got to go, man. And we understand it. We understand why, man. It's like having a sick dog, man, that got rabies, you know what I'm saying? They can't, be cured, so they got to be put down. That's the 2/3 of our people here in America, Babylon the Great, and the rebels of Israel. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 60. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Al-Shai, is risen upon thee." And who is that referring to? The elect. As I said earlier, I briefly quoted it. The Lord is taking us out of darkness into his marvelous light, being his truth. The truth is the marvelous light. All right, the ministry of the true prophets of Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai. That's this marvelous light, man. Okay? That's the Lord showing mercy on us. Verse 2, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee." That's only talking to a select few of Israelites, man. All right, that's only pertaining to a select few of the Israelites. The rest of our people, man, they're in darkness, man. Gross darkness to this day, man. All right, this is a wicked ass generation that we're witnessing. And some brothers have even said, man, this is the most wicked generation of all time, man. All right, prior to the flood, back in Noah's time, people were wicked as hell on the earth. The same thing is happening in these last days, except this time the final judgment is coming, man. All right. The Lord flooded the earth with water. First time for that great reset. And now there's another reset coming. The final reset. The, form of thermonuclear missiles, man. But before that happens, there's going to be plagues and pestilences, man, and different various judgments being carried out to purge out that dross, man, that's going into the wicked of our people, man. They're like dross that, impurities that form on certain precious metals. They got to be burned off, man. They got to be taken out. All right? In order to preserve the purity of that particular metal. That's what the Lord is doing with the nation of Israel, man. All right? During this time of trouble, it's going to be a fiery trial of affliction. The impurities of our people are going to be burned out, but the elect are going to be remaining as that purified gold coming out on the other side, man. Lord willing, we're of that number. Okay? But yeah, man, it's bad, man. It's real bad. But I'm in this lesson with this right here. I don't want to make it too long. It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17. But the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? Now this applies to Israelites that know that they're Israelites. All right, you got wicked ass Israelites that are so-called in the truth, man. All right, these different groups out here, man, preaching false doctrines, IUIC, ISUPK, so on and so forth, man. The judgment is going to begin at those who know that they're Israelites. Okay, those who have heard this truth, you know what I'm saying, and you've rejected the truth, you're going to be judged, man. All right, and those who obey not the gospel, you know what I'm saying, they're going to, man, look, the Lord is not playing. If you don't repent and turn back to the true understanding of who you are and who your God is, man, Yahweh, through his son Yahweh Shai, you're going to die. You don't have a chance of survival. You're not going to make it, to answer that question right there. Your end is going to be judgment, man. Horrific judgment, man. By the Almighty Yahweh Shai Shai. So, yeah, just want to do a lesson on that. Just doing some thinking earlier, man, and looking at our people, in this low-ass, degenerate, low vibrational state. The best thing for them is judgment, man. And that's what's coming. Lord willing, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, cover us and have mercy on us, man. So, that being said, I'm in this lesson. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakah Quadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, the Kwame Yasharala, and the Bible Bar, Shalom to the elect.